I'm the host of the Marketing Mansion podcast. My name's Ardell. I'm actually a digital marketing student with about 2 months left until graduation. So I'm just starting this podcast to teach you guys about what I've been learning on my journey as a digital marketer. So I'm going to teach you what I've learned in school, a little bit of stuff I'm doing on the side for myself. I also run a clothing brand, Revolutionary Threads. I also own and operate a digital marketing agency by the name of the Marketing Mansion, and which is also the name of this podcast. And that is a real estate focused marketing agency. So essentially, I just focused on real estate. I work with realtors and agents, and I just do digital marketing for them. So from anywhere from the simple software I'll get them to full on, marketing, ads, advertising, everything. So that's a little about me. On the other hand, I also do um, I do music on my spare time. That's something more of a hobby for me. The marketing itself is more what I'm focusing on now. A little background about me. I've done my fair share of different jobs. I've done my fair share of hustles, and I've done a lot of different things in my life. And I think my life has been a very adventurous, different sort of path than most, and that's probably what led me to where I am. I was working in a flooring warehouse recently. I actually quit that job to focus on the digital marketing because honestly, guys, I love this. It's fun to learn. It's fun to educate yourself beyond your years. Don't just graduate school and think that that's it. Now I'm just gonna you know work and waste time. That's we already spend most of our time at work, and then we come home and then we waste even more time. So it's not really a life that we want to strive towards. We want something enjoyable. We want something we feel alive in, and that's why I like educating myself. I feel education is not just part of life. I feel education is life, because without education you wouldn't be able to walk, you know so I feel like that's why education itself is very important, and we should all pursue lifelong education and anything that we're interested in, right? So that's just where how I see it. If you're interested in something, go take a course in it, go do it, start it, be, do, have, that's how it works. You have to actually get out there and start doing things, 'Cause you can't just be interested in something and not actually get into it. So yeah, a little about me. I'm just getting into the marketing game myself. I'm trying to take this very seriously. So I do have a lot of my channel set up. I'm getting you know, everything perfected right now. I'm newer in the space. So I got my YouTube channel. I got my TikTok. I got my Instagram. I got my social handles. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. Everything. Okay. So I'm trying to get everything going. So if you guys want to like, follow, share, we'll run the numbers up, get it moving. So we could just really, I just want to help people. I want to teach you guys what I'm learning. I want to give you guys real digital marketing from a real digital marketer. Someone who's actually learned it. And I'm going to school right now. I'm about to have my college diploma. So when I get that, I'll make sure you guys know. I'll show you guys my diploma. I currently have a couple certificates from Google. I have them on my computer. I'll show you guys that sometime later. Afterwards, my plan for after graduation is there's a Harvard certificate I want to go after next. So I want to get a Harvard certificate for digital marketing and just really hone in on my skills and focus on exactly that. So I feel like that's why education, we just got to keep educating ourselves, guys, especially the minorities out here, black men. We have it very difficult in this world. So we have to double down on education, triple down on education, because that is really what's going to be the changing factor in our lives. And if you really want the goals you want and to do the things you say you want to do, then you have to become educated. Otherwise, we're just going to continue down the same routes that we went down, and nothing will ever change. Einstein says doing the same thing over and over is the definition of insanity, right? So we can't just keep expecting the best out of the worst situations. We got to strive for the best situations, and that's educating ourselves. And once we educate ourselves, it's not that doors open, but windows are more clear. If you understand what I mean, the doors are always there, but you don't understand. You can't comprehend what you don't know. Is what I'm getting at. So that's why I just want to preach getting out there, guys, educating ourselves as much as we can, just doing as much as we can, but keep it within your interest. That's what I think about. The problem with school is the schooling system, not school in general. I don't have a problem with school. I enjoy school. I enjoy learning. But I think the problem with the schooling system is, they just shove a bunch down your throat. It's a lot to handle. You're a young person. And I really think we should not go to school as young. I think we should spend more time just in the world first before we start the schooling system. We should really be going and educating ourselves in our later years once we've experienced more life and understand life itself and we know what we are interested in. Like me, I just turned 31. I started this course when I was 30 years old. I've done, my fair share of jobs and this and that. None of them really spoke to me, and it took me a while to really understand and become who I am today. So that wasn't just, overnight. I didn't just say, hey, I'm going to, be a digital marketer and decide that at, 16 years old for the rest of my life, I'm going to do this one thing, right? So it's very good to educate yourself where we are now. I don't want anyone to ever give up on education. If you have a university degree, that's great. If you have, you masters from Harvard, whatever you have, that's great. But don't let it end there. Let lifelong education be your goal in areas of your interest. I think that's what makes a really great life, is just being able to focus on things you're interested in. If you spend your day, just scrolling around on the internet, going to a job that you hate, just doing a bunch of stuff that you have no interest in whatsoever, how do you think your day is going to be? You're going to have a mundane life. You're going to have a mundane day. You're going to wake up and expect to scroll and keep seeing the exact same things you always see, right? So, I don't know. I don't want to preach to you guys, but I feel like if you really want to be happy, you really want to do what you want to do, you got to focus on the things that you're interested in. So whether that, get a job in what you're actually interested in, take courses in what you're interested in, start a hobby in what you're interested in, and you really have to just get out there and find your interest and, find ways to do things. So this channel is going to be a lot. It's not just going to be strictly marketing. I want this to be a guidebook, to life. You know, I'm getting older in my years now. I just turned 31 on February 5th. So I've been through my fair share of things. I haven't had a regular life, as most would say, or I would put it, my life hasn't been too regular. But here I am now, you know, so I'm learning my marketing, and I'm going to build this channel up to teach you guys about marketing. I'm going to build a channel up to, motivate you guys, help you guys create businesses, help you guys, strive grow your business, help you guys understand life a little bit more. I do want to help the minority men out there, the black men out there, black women out there. I want us to focus on things what we can become and not what we are, and not what people perceive that we are. I don't want us to ever be distracted about other people's perceptions of what we are. I want us to know deep down who we really are and the crazy things that we could accomplish when we really just sit down, put our minds to it, and we gather in groups and we get it going. We learn what we need to learn. We do what we need to do. We hustle what we need to hustle, and that's what it's about. It's about coming together and everyone, each one teach one, right? So I'm here to pick you guys up as I'm learning about digital marketing. I'm going to pass it down so you guys can learn about digital marketing. So you can pass it down, teach your friends about digital marketing, teach your kids about digital marketing, and we could all just keep, flourishing and growing. The more we educate on ourselves, maybe you guys could start a channel on something I don't know that much about, and now I'm getting educated on something that you're interested in, and now we're all growing together. And that's the really the point of this podcast, right? I just want to be able to grow and connect with the right people. Okay, so make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, stick around for some more great content. We're going to be really diving deep into life, into marketing, into business, into finances, and just enjoying some good conversations, and just really becoming what we're meant to become. Okay, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ardell, catch you guys on the next one.